There is a saying that life does not give you what you deserve. Life will only give you what you demand. This saying in Africa that one day it go better, one day everything will fall in place is not really true. You have a role to play in getting what belongs to you in life. After the last video, it has been impressed in my heart that if we really get it right, then our life will indeed be better. If we know what we want and how to answer those questions listed last week, our lives will really be smooth. If you have not seen last week's video, please do well to click this link to see it and you can come back to see this video. Today in this video, I'm going to be taking you through a journey of somebody in history that was able to answer those questions of what he wanted in life, how he wanted it, when he wanted it, who he needed, and those 7 questions we asked last week and how he got the best out of life. If you have been handed a blank check now, what exactly do you need in life? Do you know how to even attract a blank check, and do you know what exactly to fill it to cash out? Let's get into the video. I believe after this video, you will indeed live better and your life will not remain the same. Let's go. Hello there, welcome and welcome back to this channel. My name is Crown Mercy. It's amazing having you here again. You know, while editing the last video, my spirit was just very heavy because I came to know and I'm convinced that if we can get last week's videos right, we will really have a great life. And I began to search through history, in real life and in the Bible, those that have answered these questions. How did they get to answer it, and how did they get life afterwards? What did their life become? There is one very interesting person that I would love to talk about here now. You should know him, especially if you're a Christian. Even if you are not a Christian, you would have heard of him before. His name is Solomon. I'll be quoting from 1 Kings chapter 3 and 2 Chronicles chapter 1. Yes, but just follow my storyline. He was able to answer, what do you want? God came to him and asked him, what exactly do you want? But what did he do before getting that kind of blank check? I really hope that you will journey with me so that you can also know what to do to attract and how to maximize the opportunity when that opportunity comes. The first thing I want to bring out from that story is, in life, you must recognize who can help you. And when you are approaching the person that can help you, you don't go there desperately. You don't just go there to beg for money. That is where a lot of young people make mistakes. For instance, in your community, you just see people, you know the people that have the best cars, and you just attack them when they are going to work. Please drop something for us. Please do this. That will not help you. There are better ways to get help from people. When you are meeting people, if I am meeting you and I know that I need your help, I will not come to you directly for help, but I will find a way to get into your life, show that I'm valuable, show that I can help you a bit, and somehow you will be the one to ask me what I need, how you can help me. And by the time I'm asking, you will be willing to help because of the track record and the relationship that I have with you. That was what Solomon did. Solomon was not necessarily sacrificing to God 1,000 cows, right? We know that story. He was not necessarily sacrificing to God so that I will have an encounter and ask God for something. No, it's not recorded like that in the Bible. He was just sacrificing to God to appreciate him, to show that he loves him. When you appreciate people, when you just want to serve them, when you know that they are the one that can help you, there is a kind of honor that you give to them that will make them committed to helping you. There is a kind of honor and appreciation that you give to people, and before they know it, they will give you details that they would have initially helped to themselves. For instance, Nicodemus went to Jesus in John chapter 3. When you look at that conversation, Nicodemus said, Rabbi, teacher. Nicodemus was somebody highly rated. Yes, and I believe that Apart from his qualification, it would have showed in his appearance, his attire to come and meet Jesus. Jesus could possibly even have known him around of him, but he coming with a sense of honor, rabbi, teacher. We know that no one can do the things you do except he is from above. You see that level of honor. There is a way that you can, I don't want to call it sugarcoat now, because sugarcoat can look like you are lying, but there is a way that you can make people's heads swell. Yes, I hope you get that. And they ask you what you want. And after saying that, he did not ask Jesus anything, and Jesus began to speak to him about being born again. Oh, I hope you are getting what I'm saying. So there is a level of honor and appreciation you can give to somebody when you have noted that, I know that, last week I spoke about you knowing who you need. And ultimately you need God, and also you need men. So for God and those men that you need, I'm not saying you should worship men, but there is a way that you can appreciate them. You can, I don't want to use the word hail, because we have polluted that and it look like we are lying. When you are hailing people, it looks like you just want to get what you need from them. But you can really get into people. You can make some sacrifices. You can do some things that will make them committed to helping you. I think I have spent a lot of time on that, but I'm just telling you to have a reference for the person that will help you. You must be humble. Don't say, if this person does not help me, another person will. Who told you that? I've seen people say that if this person did not help me, another person will, and they ended up suffering, real suffer. Nobody else came through for them. So you should appreciate those helping you, or those you know that can help you. That being said, then God asked Solomon, what do you want? Solomon could have asked for other things. Let's analyze the things that he has for now. He could have asked for his enemies, as even God said. He could have asked for riches. He could have asked for anything, but he asked for something. And in that thing, he got every other thing. So there is something. You don't need many things in life. You don't need a lot of things in life. You can have one thing, and that one thing will bring other things to you. Some of us want to do everything. You see somebody doing well today, just bought a car. You say, what are you doing for a living? You want to start doing it immediately. No. You must know your part, know what you need in your part, and do it. For instance, if you ask a fellow, what is your goal in God's kingdom? And the person says, I don't want to become a pastor, it's not my calling, but I want to become a kingdom financier. I want to be able to support missionary work. Do you know what the person is saying? The person is saying, I want to be financially stable. I want to have money in abundance. I want to have a stable family. I want to live in health and wealth. Because without you having these things, you cannot support the kingdom. One will say kingdom financiers, people that can give millions and billions for God's work. So you saying that one thing that you need has covered a lot. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So Solomon knew that he needed one thing, and with that one thing will bring a lot. And another thing from what he needed was that he needed it for others. When he met God, appreciation first. He said, God, who am I that you have set me on this throne? Some of us will meet our helpers, and somehow we don't know who is counseling who. You are telling them your ideas, you are telling them your years of experience, and sometimes even your helper want to ask you, and I'm supposed they ask you for advice. That is how proud our generation can be. And after appreciation, he moved to ask for others, not for himself alone. God is moved when you are more motivated for others than yourself. And the reality about life is that you cannot give what you don't have. You can only give what you have in abundance. Do you get what I'm saying? So when you tell God that this thing is for others and it is from a pure heart, because it sees your heart. Don't say you have watched Crown Mercy say it and I will just tell God, and when he gives me it is my own. No. When he sees that you are motivated, okay, you see people sleeping around under the bridge and you say, God, if you can bless me, I want to build a home that can host these people. You are directly and indirectly saying, God, I want to be financially stable myself, own my own house or possibly houses, so that from them I can give others. You get what I'm saying? But you just pick one that can really move, or let me call it quote and unquote, bribe God. So in your pursuit in life, it should not just be about you. We live in a very selfish world that some people don't even involve their family members, their spouse, their children. They just say, God, I want to get a new car so that person that is peppering me. It is very well. Then the next question that Solomon was able to answer was the why. Why? Why do you need wisdom and understanding? And it is for God's people, His people, for other people. Do you get what I'm painting at all? And in answering that question, he has answered the question of the impact it will make. And the Bible recorded in that passage that God was pleased because he asked for others and not for himself. So there is a way that you can approach God and you are selfless, that it will please God to do more than you have asked. I think I've spoken about the how he got God to ask him what he wanted. He sacrificed to him. What are you willing to sacrifice for your own future, for your own dream? What are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to sacrifice friends? Are you willing to sacrifice too much of movies? Are you willing to sacrifice comfort? Are you willing to sacrifice games? Because that is a major attack on our youth these days. Even adults, you see everybody, their phone is like this, horizontally, just tapping the screen, when they should be using that time to do more productive things with their lives. I'm sorry, that's not an insult. Now, still about Solomon. Solomon knew who and what he needed. He was showing to God that without you, I can do nothing. I need your help. And God came through for him. Another man that did something like that is Nehemiah. Maybe I should shift that to next week. Nehemiah knew that he needed God and men. So when he had prayed, he met the king. And when the king asked him what he wanted, he said the king should order men. Oh God, I hope you get what I'm saying. Okay, let's leave that for now. Back to Solomon. Solomon was also able to answer the question, where do you want this sphere of influence to be? Where do you want to bring solutions? And he was able to answer in Israel for God's people. And the question when we consider Solomon, the when started immediately. So when he met God, God gave it to him. And you know the funny thing about that story? The first thing that came to Solomon was not reward. It was a problem needed to be solved. So, should I talk about this now? If you really want to be relevant in life, you need to look for a problem people are facing or a community is facing and they are looking for solution, and you just solve that problem. That is what makes you valuable, and that is what brings you the reward. So it was problem that came first. Don't say I've been praying, I've been seeking for help, I need the money. It might be problem that will first come. Don't run away. Look for a solution to that problem. It is in solving that problem that will attract rewards. As I conclude, let me tell you that there are conditions to getting what you need in life. And one of the major conditions is found in that verse 14. God said that as far as he remained with him. So no matter what you want to get in life, you get it from God, and you must remain with God. You don't just want to scam God and say, give me this, and you have disappeared. No, you must. Emphasis on the must. Remain with God. God is willing to give you everything, more than you can ever imagine. But you just need to be a kind of person. You need to be selfless. You need to love him. Yes, the Bible says that eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither had it come into the mind of man what God has proposed for those that love him. So these are the conditions. Let me stop here for now, but I can assure you that if you can really get it right, if you know what you want, don't just say let the money come first. It is when you know what you want that will attract what you need to accomplish your mission. And as I said when I started, life does not give you what you deserve. It gives you what you demand. You need to demand. You need to take responsibilities. You need to know what to do, how to do it, when to do it, where to do it, and every other questions as I discussed last week. Let me stop here for now. Next week, I hope that we can touch this a little bit more and just finish it up. But I am sure that if you can answer this, you will indeed live better and your life will be very smooth. Thank you for following this video. Please do well to like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe to this channel. Subscription is absolutely free, no hidden charges. Just click on that red button now and we'll be blessed to have you as part of our family. Don't forget to share this video with your loved ones, share with everyone. People should see content like this. It will bless them greatly. Once again, thank you for following. Please don't forget to go through our channel to see amazing content just for you.